Reborn Rich has entered the ending. Who is the murderer of Dao Jun? Dao Jun was arrested by Min Young. She said that he raised illegal campaign funds. But unexpectedly, Mr. Beek, the assistant beside Uncle Dong, turned himself into the prosecutor's office, said that he arranged the secret funds, and took out the USB flash drive to say that the real agent behind was Uncle Dong. It turned out that all this was arranged by Dao Jun. He asked Uncle Hyeno to collect evidence of Mr. Beek's embezzlement and secretly fax it to the daughter of Uncle Dong. The daughter directly handed the evidence to her father. When the Uncle Dong saw the evidence, he immediately drove Mr. Beek away. Hyeno then contacted Mr. Beek, persuaded him to turn himself in, and would give him a generous reward. The Uncle Dong fell into the little nephew's trap again. The Aunt Dong came to Uncle Yoon's house to ask him for help, but unexpectedly, Uncle Yoon refused mercilessly and said that it was time for her brother to learn a lesson. The Aunt Dong had no choice but to cry and leave, but the Aunt Yoon stopped her and mocked her. She said that the Dong had never suffered since he was a child. If you go to visit the prison, remember to bring him more clothes. The Aunt Dong was so angry that she swore loudly. The case was not settled. What do you mean by visiting the prison? After returning home, the aggrieved Aunt Dong decided to revenge on the uncle's family. Since we couldn't get Sunyang, we asked the uncle's family to suffer together. The next day, the assistant suddenly came to the Uncle Yoon's house and said that someone had reported to the Aunt Yoon's family, and the procuratorate had gone to collect evidence. The Aunt Yoon realized that it was the Aunt Dong who did it, but it was too late now. At the company meeting, Uncle Yoon asked his son Song Jun to shoulder all the charges and said that the company would remember his efforts and contributions. Song Jun was shocked on the spot. Unexpectedly, his father asked him to take the blame. Before a famous painting, Hyun Min reminds Song Jun that the painting means that his son killed his father and ascended the throne. So Song Jun accepted an interview with the reporter the next day, saying that the illegal campaign funds were arranged by his father, who would certainly cooperate with the investigation of the prosecutor's office to give a satisfactory answer to the citizens. After returning home, the uncle was so angry that he threw a cup at him, loudly scolded his son for being ungrateful and even bit his own father. Song Jun said that you could keep Sunyang because of Grandpa's presence in the past, but now that Grandpa is gone, I can only fight against Dao Jun. But Song Jun also knows that he has no ability to fight against Dao Jun. Dao Jun is acquitted. He tells Min Young that he hopes they can get back together. With Min Young by his side, he will not become an unscrupulous plutocrat, but Min Young still doesn't believe that. Dao Jun picks up the newspaper and says that if the Korean weightlifting team can win the silver medal at the Olympic Games, we will get back together okay. Dao Jun donated all the heritage left by his grandpa to charity. The citizens highly appreciated this decision and believed that this was the real character of the rich. The next day, Dao Jun came to the Sunyang Museum, looked at his grandfather's photos and bowed deeply, but he didn't know it. Was he successful in revenge? Or was he successful in becoming a grandson? Min Young saw the news the weightlifting team had won the silver medal. She recalled what Dao Jun said. So she called Dao Jun, who seemed to have known about it for a long time, and said that we would come to see you right away. On his way to find Min Young, a car in front blocked the way.